I'm now on the Rockefeller, top of the rock, and here's a bunch of buildings here. That's the building we're staying at right now. But there's the Central Park Tower, which I believe has markers on it. The Steinway Tower, which I don't think has any obstruction lights on it. 53W53, I believe that's what it's called. It has markers on it. There's this building right here, has a 300 millimeter in it, on it. Two of them actually. Most of these have markers on them. There's I actually forgot what this building was called, but it's the 5th tallest building in New York, I believe. This one has markers on it.
You should go over there and catch that last bit of the sunset. It's almost gone.
A bunch of smokestacks over there. Right here's a small guy tower from LED on top of this building right here. This is actually the first time knowing this tower right here.
That broken tower still looks broken from over here.
Small tower down there. Right there's a building on Lexington Ave, constructed in the 70s. It has 300 millimeters on it. This building, when it was built, it actually had a design flaw and then it almost destroyed the entire New York skyline. Yeah, I believe that. And it glitched the building over there. See a bunch of strobes over there. I'm going the other side. Up on the Rockefeller Center, this antenna here has some markers on it. And there's the Long Lines Tower, which has night mode only LED. The LED even shines at day, even though it's red only.
It doesn't make a good picture.
It doesn't?
The sunset.
I could manipulate the settings, you know.
It messes up the lights.
There's 30 Hudson Yards, which just has markers on it. The New York Times building, which has some night mode only LED on it.
Huh? Is that? It's in the tower now. Here, get a picture of it.
There's the Times Square, which has white and red ILS-3600 on it. It's on night mode now. And there's the Bank of America Tower, which doesn't have pictures on it. Still on day mode. And there's a bunch of communication towers over New Jersey over there. There's the Empire State Building, which has a night mode only LED on it. It's a fading LED. And there's the World Trade Center. They're on night mode right now. The main tower has FTB-205s and some high intensity strobes. That building there, the WTC-3, has a cluster of FTS-370s on it. There's the Brooklyn Tower. Tallest building in New York, it's outside of Manhattan. Pretty sure it just has markers on it. The one Vanderbilt has an FTS-370 on the spire, and I'm guessing the high intensity variant of the FTS-370 on the roof, aka FTS-270s, which for some reason they flash on like strobes on day mode. Probably gonna switch to night mode any minute. It looks like the Freedom Tower no longer has an FH-307. It has an ILS-3600 on it. What a shame. Some LED on there. There's a Chrysler building, but unfortunately it's being blocked by this generic box building. What a shame. And what's even more shame is that the Chrysler building doesn't even have a beacon on it, not even markers. There's this building under construction right here, 270 Park Avenue. There's a building over there that has ILS-3600s on it. Really nice. I'm sure everything's on night mode now. One Vanderbilt. Empire State Building. WTC 3. Freedom Tower. Bank of America Tower. 4 Times Square. And the New York Times Building. Alright, on the other side again, it's more dark now. See the markers at the Central Park Tower? Oh, and you can barely see a marker on the Stanley Tower. They're so dim. That's why I thought there was no obstruction line on the Stanley Tower. Marker on the 53W53. Glitched building there again. Looks like it's glitched in the Matrix. Small building right here, 300mm on it. And this building right here, which I actually forgot the name. Okay, so over there. You can see the small tower that's on top of this building. You can see it has an FTS 370. I've seen a lot of these 370s in New York City, unfortunately. And there's Lexington Ave building. It's 300mm. And smokestacks. They have fading LEDs on them. Oh, simple. Like very close to pitch black. Definitely tell that 270 Park Avenue is going to be one of the tallest buildings in New York City. Even taller than stuff like the one Vanderbilt. Yeah, see, it's just going to be super tall. Yeah, it's just sad again. This siding looks so much better in person. I hate how the phone makes it lighter. The Freedom Tower no longer has strobes on it. Now it has LEDs. Oh, and also I did not see a beacon on it flash a day at all. The new day mode beacons might be very dim. Pretty sure the Times Square building had an FH-36 in the beginning of its life, but it got replaced by this ILS-3600R. Man, I've seen some buildings that are like tall is this one that had 300 millimeters? Like, there was a building I saw in the other video that has 300 millimeters that are tall as this one. So how could that building get away with having beacons? The building's like 30 Hudson yards. It's ridiculous.
It's really comforting. Yeah.
Because some of the super talls in New York just have markers like the Central Park Tower, Steinway Tower, and 442 Park Avenue, I believe. All have markers. I'm assuming 270 Park Avenue have markers. Yeah, the wind's just raging out here. Take way up this wind so we won't get annoyed by the wind. Man, Twin Towers looked awesome. I wish they were still here. I did not notice this, but the Times Square building actually has another set of beacons on it. Another set of ILS-3600s on it. I thought it was just the one on top, but no. That's a very weird flash rate on the LED on the New York Times building. How could that building get away with having beacons, but all these others do not have actual beacons? It's just crazy. Yeah, the other side. And man, the wind's raging. And there's that long line tower, which I don't know the LED. On this side before I go down. 30 Hudson. There's another over 1,000 feet skyscraper that just has markers on there. New York Times building. Very weird beacon flash rate on its LED. The Times Square building, which has an ILS. I don't know if you all know the beacons now. You should. The Bank of America Tower, which has an FA324 on it, was once the most popular beacon in America. The Freedom Tower. World Trade Center, Empire State Building, one Vanderbilt. The one Vanderbilt looks really cool with that blue light on it. 270 Park Avenue. And you can see the Brooklyn Tower over there.
One in the distance with the red sky.
Yeah.
That's the one going up in a few days. That's
Okay.
the one that's going to the Americas.
It may just be flashing markers. So I'm not sure. This tower was already, the Times Square building was already on night mode when I got up here.